Everyone is using AI these days to generate content and even generating AI books. So, can you copyright your AI generated book? The US Copyright Office just released some new information about this very topic, and we're going to check it out. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrea, the word engineer, a former engineer turned freelance book editor living in Mexico. I help aspiring authors and solopreneurs write, edit, and market their books to help build their personal brand. So let's get right into it. So I have the article pulled up for you. It's a Forbes article written by Dan Fitzpatrick, and it was just released on February 3rd. So the title says, New copyright ruling just made AI skills the biggest advantage. Let's see what it's talking about. The U.S. Copyright Office has concluded that AI generated work can be copyrighted when it embodies meaningful human authorship. What does meaningful human authorship actually mean, though? This is big news. It means that those who develop expertise in working with AI can be rewarded with intellectual property. That's interesting. Over the last couple of years, the critical question of who owns the creative output of generative AI tools has been a confusing one. Can the individual who prompts a tool like ChatGPT claim copyright protection? In the US, we now have an answer. Why does this matter? This matters because those who harness AI in a collaborative way are now positioned to secure copyrights from their innovations. The Copyright Office validates both human creativity and incentivize rapid AI-powered innovation. Innovators can secure intellectual property and accelerate the pace of transformative breakthroughs. Human agency is key. The report maintains the fundamental principle that copyright protection is reserved for the work created by a human. Copyright protects the original expression in a work created by a human author, even if the work also includes AI-generated material. This is interesting. The report notes that copyright does not extend to purely AI-generated material or material where there is insufficient human control over the expressive elements. When AI tools generate content independently, the work effectively falls into the public domain and is available for anyone to use without legal constraints. The message here is to outsource your doing to AI, not your thinking. AI as collaborator versus creator. The phrase meaningful human authorship is central to the argument but remains vague. Exactly, what does it actually even mean? The report cautions against equating minimal human input with authorship. Whether human contributions to AI-generated outputs are sufficient to constitute authorship must be analyzed on a case-by-case basis. That doesn't really give us an answer. I mean, it gives us an answer, but kind of not, right? Okay. In essence, if an AI tool autonomously generates content based solely on a prompt without further creative intervention, the work is not protected by copyright. Okay, let's read that again. If an AI tool autonomously generates content based solely on a prompt without further creative intervention, the work is not protected by copyright. So, in other words, to me, that sounds like if I write a prompt on ChatGPT and it outputs the information right, if I do nothing to that information, right? If I don't change it, if I don't alter it in any type of way, it's not copyright protected, right? However, what if I just change one word or a few words, or I paraphrase a sentence, one sentence, but the whole entire document is still generated with AI? Does that constitute an intervention? I don't know. I guess that's under the case by case situation. And how would they even how would they be able to prove whether the document was generated with AI, or what aspect of the document is generated with AI and what aspect is the human intervention part? Who knows? Who knows? But let's continue with the article. What about prompts? One of the most contentious issues in AI copyright law is whether detailed prompts can qualify a user as the author of the generated work. Yes. The Copyright Office provides clarity by explaining that based on the functioning of current generally available technology, prompts do not alone provide sufficient control. While a particularly creative prompt might itself be copyrightable, the output it generates is a separate matter. The report elaborates. The output of current generative AI systems may include content that was not specified and exclude content that was. It warns of the implications of extending copyright to the realm of prompts when it explains that extending the scope of copyright protection in the written prompts to cover the multiplicity of potential outputs comes uncomfortably close to conferring a copyright in a method of generating images or other works. For creators and businesses alike, this means that simply inputting a detailed command into systems like Midjourney, Gemini, or ChatGPT does not automatically grant authorship of the resulting content. Those who iterate, refine, and enhance AI content with their own expertise can lay claim to the work. Interesting. Implications across industries. Entrepreneurs and AI startups can accelerate product development and streamline creative processes by integrating AI into their workflows while ensuring that human contributions remain at the core of their innovations. Those who embrace AI collaboration could have a powerful strategic advantage. AI could help them unlock unprecedented opportunities for scaling operations and increasing efficiency. Artists and designers can work with a transformative creative assistant that expands their artistic horizons. By using AI to generate initial concepts and then applying their unique vision, creatives can produce work that is both groundbreaking and legally protected. The fusion of AI's computational power with human creativity is redefining artistic potential. In media and publishing, which is more so the area where we focus on in the book publishing industry, AI can revolutionize content generation by automating routine tasks and personalizing audience engagement. This allows journalists and authors to focus on the human elements that bring authenticity and depth to their storytelling. Okay, I think some would argue, how is there authenticity in a work of art, in a book, for example, if it was generated with AI? Who knows? Who knows? Let's continue though. So then the article. So then the article continues to talk about the implications for education, and then there are some frequently asked questions down below. So let's check a few of those out. The first one says, "Can AI generated content be copyrighted?" No. Okay. Purely AI generated content cannot be copyrighted under U.S. law. Copyright protection requires human authorship, and AI generated material without sufficient human contribution does not qualify. Okay, so I think that's clear, cut, and dry. If you just generate the content with AI and you don't do anything to it, it can't be copyrighted. Okay. Next question. What role does human input play in making AI generated works copyrightable? Human input must be substantial and involve creative contributions beyond merely providing prompts. If a human modifies, arranges, or incorporates AI generated content into a larger work in a creative way, the human authored portions may be copyrightable. Again, how would they be able to determine which portions are human authored and which portions are generated by AI? How would you actually be able to tell is my question. I'm curious about this, but this is interesting. Let's check out another question. Are AI generated works protected under any alternative legal framework? Currently, U.S. copyright law does not extend protection to AI generated content, and the report does not recommend creating a new legal category for AI generated works at this time. Does using AI as a tool affect the copyrightability of a work? No. Using AI as a tool does not prevent a work from being copyrighted if there is sufficient human authorship, whatever that means. It's a case-by-case situation. That's still kind of subjective in my opinion. AI assisted creations, where AI is used to enhance human creativity rather than replace it, can still be protected. And the last FAQ, do AI generated prompts or detailed instructions provide copyright ownership over AI outputs? Generally, no. Even highly detailed prompts do not provide the level of control necessary to claim copyright protection over AI generated outputs. The Copyright Office considers AI outputs to be independent expressions not directly authored by the user. So it seems like there is, obviously, there has been talks going on whether AI generated books can be considered, can be eligible to be copyrighted or not. Or books with some form of AI generated content can be considered copyrightable. It still sounds subjective to me. Definitely, as it stated, it's a case by case situation. What's considered human authorship and what's considered, and what would be considered AI generated, and how would they be able to tell the difference? Maybe they have some type of tool, some type of AI tool that they use to determine how it would be. But from my understanding, a lot of these AI detection tools aren't necessarily reliable 100%. So yeah, I'd be curious to know how they would make this determination on a case by case basis. So if you want to check out that article, I'll link it down below, and I'll pull up the actual copyright PDF that the article referenced. Give me one moment. So I have the article pulled back up. So if you go at the very top of the article, which I'll link, remember I'll link the article at the in the comment section. So in the first paragraph, you have a link here, and it takes you to a PDF. It's a 52-page PDF that the U.S. Copyright Office has released here recently, I believe this week. It's taking a little moment to upload. Let's see. So yeah, copyright and artificial intelligence, part 2, copyrightability. So if you want to check out this article or this PDF, I'll link it in the comments as well for you to check out. So let me know your thoughts on this new development on AI authorship and copyright protection. Do you think AI is killing the book publishing industry? Let me know your thoughts. Is it ruining the book publishing industry, or is it going to enhance the book publishing industry more so for self-published authors? Or will traditional publishers start to begin to accept books that have been AI generated or that has AI generated content but has a substantial human authorship to it? So make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like this video and check out my last video where I talk about, are AI books a scam?